What's good, Laker Nation? Wore the hat backwards today. That means players. I want to talk about players who I do not want the Lakers to get. That I know are going to be very expensive in the open market. They're going to be very overpaid this summer. So I want to get into that. The first player I want to get into is Al Horford. Al Horford is 30 years old. He's not special in anything. He's not great. He's not no great scorer. He's not no great defender. He's not no great rebounder. He don't have no post-up game. He pretty slow. He basic. He just outside to shoot the jumper. And he gonna get $25 million. Now, do you want to pay a 30 years old who has a history of injuries $25 million? That's 30 years old. Think about that. 30 years old, 25 million. A guy who have a history of injuries and not great at anything. Not great at anything. He averaged 15 points, 7 rebounds. It's nothing special with him. He don't create double teams. He what like please. I want Laker Nation to realize I'm gonna break it down to you guys. He basically is a 15-foot jump shooter. That's it. He get you little garbage points here and there, get you little points here and there. He's very overrated. People, oh, he's great. Oh, I'll Horford this, I'll Horford that. Like he's not. He's not. It's not hard to guard him. You put somebody his size on him, it's not hard to guard him. He's not dominant. He's not athletic. He's remind me of. He don't remind me of as a player, but he gonna remind me of Brian Grant. Brian Grant had got a big contract. 2 years after his contract, he started breaking down, and that contract was a waste. And Lakers paid for it at the end with the Shaquille O'Neal trade. And Al Horford gonna be the same way. He's 30 years old. He may give you 2 solid years. It's never gonna be great. He ain't have a great year yet in the NBA. He ain't have not one great year. He had the solid years. 15-7 on Atlanta. It's not like 15-7 on Golden State or OKC where you have all stars, guys who getting their points and he the third fiddle, things like on Atlanta. 15-7 on Atlanta. He need to stay away from him. $25 million. I'd rather just overpay someone for 1 year, and because everybody had to have at least the minimum of 82 million on they have to at least have 82 million like cap. So like I said, I'd rather overpay someone for 1 year and then clear it up and try again next year free agency if we lose out on the white side or somebody like that. Like I do not want to Al Horford. Injury prone, different things like that going on. The next player I want to talk about is Nicholas Batum. Nicholas Batum was the fourth option in Portland, and he basically maybe the third option in Charlotte. Batum is another player who's not great in anything. He's not a great offensive player, not a great defensive player. He's not a great outside shooter. He's solid. He okay outside. Um, Slashing, he's okay. He's very inconsistent. I hear Laker Nation dogging DeRozan. Oh, I don't want DeRozan. DeRozan gonna be overpaid. Yeah, DeRozan may get $23 million. Batum may get 19 million. But the difference is, people keep talking about DeRozan and his shot selection. DeRozan shot 44% from the field. Nicholas Batum shot 43%. Nicholas Batum averaged 14 points. DeRozan averaged almost 24 points. DeRozan, 26 years old, athletic, got go-to guy moves. Nicholas Batum, 28, and basically can't do anything. Like I said, he's a role player. You want to pay a role player $19 million? Think about that. A role player, $19 million? That's what he is. He was in Portland. He was the fourth guy. He's in Charlotte. He's the same guy. He had a couple good games, couple triple doubles. He's a solid player. But that's not what the Lakers need. And if you're gonna pay a guy 19 million, he's gonna start. Now you're paying for 4 years. And that position will be Brandon Ingram's position. Right now, I think the Lakers should have more of a guy, as far as that position, a $7 million guy. This way, when he could start in the beginning of the season. But when Ingram start stepping up and showing what he's doing, it wouldn't be a problem. Him going the guy going to the bench with making a $7-8 million contract, opposed to a guy making 19 million. He has to start. So that's why it don't make no sense getting on Nicholas Batum. He's not that good anyway. Like, we need to make big splashes. He will defend. He's pretty solid, but like I said, nothing special. He's not stopping. You look at that Western Conference to get to the finals or anything like that. It's rough, and I don't see him stopping them guys like that out there. No Durant or no Kawhi. He's not stopping them. So he'd try, but $19 million, no way. And then that's 19 million. He's a small forward, so that'd be wasting money. Like I said, we don't really need to get no big money small forward right now. I really like Ingram. I think he's gonna be a good player. We need a stopgap guy who can hold the fort down for a little while. Solomon Jones or Marvin Williams. They little $7 million. They could play for the first couple months for starting. And then when Ingram get his foot wet, they go to the bench, and Ingram starts. And I definitely want to Chandler Parson. Another guy always hurt, overrated, take a lot of shots. Like I said, anything small forwards I don't want. And a lot of people talk about Bazemore. I'm not paying a Bazemore no $15 million. I don't see what's the purpose of us. We would want Bazemore, especially at no $15 million. He's solid. He's in the contract year. I say maybe a guy like Bazemore, maybe $10 million. I hear you're gonna get 15. So you stay away from guys like that, because you can find guys overpaying is going to be that'd be the downfall right now. Especially overpaying a guy he getting 4 years. Overpaying a guy for 1 year, I don't have a problem with that. But for 4 years, I really have a problem with that. Especially if you're going to interfere with our young guys developing. And there's a few guys, like I said, a lot of guys don't get overpaid and things like that. So, and I'm really worried about even with Bismack. He's an energy guy, but he's 6'9" at the end of the day. People been hype. I see people on blogs. Oh, I want big Bismack. He could be our starting center. He's 6'9". He's 6'9". He playing with Tristan Thompson right now. And who he played in the last series? Who they played? They played Indiana the first series. Jan Mahimi, and then they played Miami. Whiteside only played like 2 games, and the games he played, Jonas Valanciunas was there. So when he plays someone like Cousins, Paul, or Marcus Sol, real big man, he'll get eaten alive. I don't like him as a starting center. He's a backup. You can't have a 6'9" guy like that, your starting center. He getting away now because Miami don't play no traditional center, and not Miami, Cleveland, and Miami also, when Whiteside went down, they didn't have no traditional center, and Jan Mahimi, like he's not no top of the line guy right now. So those type of things you can't overlook, be a prisoner of a moment. Like, I won't mind Bismack, but not no starter. A reserve coming at maybe $10, $11 million off the bench. I don't have a problem with that. But not no starting center. That's not what we need right now. So please subscribe to me. I will give you all the insight of what's going on. And check me out on Twitter at Laker Beat News. Peace out.